College, Manila, Philippines. He has started his career with Training Institute for Technical Instructions, CTVT, Nepal. With 12 years was dedicated on study on improving technical education and vocational training in Nepal towards the demand-driven training courses, development and implementation of the demand-driven training programs. Under his leadership, 12,163 employment-seeking youths, included, excluded, and vulnerable women of Nepal capacitated in vocational skills development training, targeting to provide in-country and foreign employment. He has provided TOT to more than 500 plus technical instructors and teachers in Nepal, Bhutan, Albania, Uganda, and India. He has developed courses like active learner methodology, training of trainers, the use of mini tiller in commercial farming, as well as pesticide management and application. He has experience in capacity building in different areas such as TVET, especially agriculture sector, trade and fiscal policy, food security, value chain, pesticide management, and soft skills training. He is our first resource speaker, and the second resource speaker is from Malaysia, Wong Si Wo. He has 17 years of teaching experience. He is currently handles courses on project, especially electrical, electronic, and diploma programs in electrical and electronic engineering and electronic communication at the Polytechnic Kuching, Sarawak. Concurrently, Mr. Wong Si Polytechnic is the patron of the Polytechnic Kuching Sarawak Alumni Association. Mr. Wong Si Wo joined several skills competition in electrical installation and electronics in the year 2011, 2012, and switchboard, chargeman L4 off-grid solar system, wireman grade 1 three-phase system, wireman grade 2 single-phase system. He has completed his Bachelor of Science degree in Electrical Engineering major in Communication Electronic at the University of Technology Malaysia, UTM, in the year of 2001. Mr. Wong Si Wo earned his master degree of Technical and Vocational Education at the College University Technology Tun Hussein on Malaysia. Moreover, Mr. Wong Si Wo obtained his master degree of Electrical Engineering major in Communication at the University UTHM Malaysia. So these are our two resource speakers today. They are going to share you how alumni is helping to improve the overall TVET system, and they will share you the concept, the good practices and management of the alumni, and provide strategies on maximizing the relationship between the alumni and the TVET institution. After the delivery of the session from these two speakers, our respected Dr. Ramahari Lamichani, he will close the session. So I would like to request Mr. Engineer Sanyog to present his first presentation. Mr. Sanyog.
Yeah, thank you, Kaniji, for a detailed introduction of both of us, Mr. Wong Si Wo and myself. Thank you very much. Distinguished participant, let me welcome you to all this webinar organized by CPSC. Good morning, and some part maybe good afternoon. As you know, the title today is quite unusual because I think there are rarely any webinar conducted in the title of alumni, so far as I know. This today's webinar is divided actually in the two parts. First, I'll give you the conceptual level theoretical input on alumni. And in a second part, Mr. Wong Si Wo will give you the practical application as they have been implementing they have the alumni in their institute, and in Malaysia is very good in having alumni. So he will give you the practical example and what they have been doing, how they are engaging, how they are motivating, how they are getting benefit from the alumni. So let me share my presentation. Okay. So Ganesh, is it visible?
Yes, yes,
Loud enough?
yes, loud enough, sir.
Yeah. Okay. The distinguished participant, as I told you, this is quite unusual. Today we are going to learn something new about alumni, how to manage, how to engage, how we can benefit, how our students can benefit. In totally, how TVET sector can be improved through the alumni. So let me start with a quote by John F. Kennedy. I think the success of any school can be, school means any education institute, TVET, or general education, or any educational entity. So I think the success of any school can be measured by the contribution the alumni make to our national life. So at that time, maybe what he meant, maybe the alumni give us career, give us make us good citizen with a good career path. So ultimately, and when you have a good career and good income and you are a good citizen, ultimately you are contributing to the national economy and national life. So what he emphasized was that the alumni are very, very important and they play very, very vital role for the success of any student for the national life. So today's my presentation covers the following: defining an alumni. As you maybe all know it, maybe I'll review it. Who are alumni? Importance of alumni for TVET. Benefit for student from alumni. What are the benefit? Life cycle of student with the alumni. What is the life cycle? Strategy engage. How we can engage the alumni. Continuous quality improvement using PDCA cycle. I'll show you the PDCA cycle and show you the stages, how we can do quality management of alumni. So that cycle I'll share with you. Way forward for TVET Institute, what we can do in order to get benefit from the alumni and the conclusion. So let me start defining alumni. The alumni are former students of any institution. So those are the former students of the institution. This population includes current students who previously received a credential but are currently engaged in further studies. For example, an individual who received an undergraduate degree and who is currently working on a grad. So it can be continuous education or can be a student who left the institute and started working or established enterprises, or can be those categories. So recent graduate, less than 5 years, because why less than? Because more than 5 years is very difficult to track them. So if you don't have the continuous tracking system, then it will be difficult to track them. So it's a recent graduate below 5 years ago, mid-career professional and or the mid-career, they are in the professional, those who maybe own enterprise or working in a good company or have a other type of company or established career. Those can be in the alumni. So let me categorically, we can, who are the member of alumni? Graduates, individual who received an official certificate from that particular TVET institute or other educational institutes. Those who received official certificate or award, individual who received an award or credential other than official certificates. Including this category are those who receive professional certification. Okay, so the people who receive professional certification, non-graduates, individual who completed at least one term or one semester or at least one degree credit course with passing grades, but who left before those people who left in a second year or third year due to different reason, those can be the alumni member. Others, this can include visiting students, such as mobility students, those who are visiting or come for the occupational skill upgrading or short-term training, former employee, and any other individual with some academic relationship with your institute, and that's not already those who are not counted in any of the previous categories like graduate certificate and award or non-grad. Those who are not there, they come into this other category. So those can be the people involved in the alumni. So importance of alumni, as you already know this, why it is so important. First, the first thing come in our mind is job opportunity. When you have alumni, those people who are a mid-level career or established career, those who have in our alumni, the institute thinks that one of the best way to getting employment for our graduate is through the alumni. So the first importance for the TVET is the job opportunity. When you have an alumni, we are in a way we are ensuring that our graduates, some of the, not all, of course, not all through the alumni, but must the bigger population will be employed through the alumni. First is job opportunity. Second is professional development. Make sure alumni understand the institute continues caring about their career development even after the graduation. They need some kind of upgrading on skill or knowledge. So at that time also, alumni can help us. Institute should be seen as a partner in the lifelong professional development of alumni, providing training opportunities that support upgrading of skill and knowledge. So it's a alumni even after the graduation when they go so for the other skill upgrading or professional update also, alumni can help us. Networking, access to social and professional network may be another appealing prospect of alumni stay in touch with the school. So through the networking with other employer and other market, so it's good when you have a alumni. We can have a very good networking. Face-to-face events, interaction, social media with former peers, receiving a newsletter, and are just some of the action as a TVET Institute could facilitate. So TVET Institute can facilitate for that networking. Alumni support for employability could also cater for the needs of graduates willing to take the self-employment route. So also it can be the self-employment route. So those are the importance of alumni for TVET. Number one is job opportunity. That's a primary outcome of the every TVET institution. So when the name come alumni, first thing we think about the job opportunity, then professional development, then networking. So benefit for the student from the alumni, motivation. When they are linked with the alumni with a future career pathway, so that motivate their study, so they can do better in their studies. And of course, employability. So students are motivated when there is alumni. Students are motivated. That increases their in a process. Employability is a process for getting employment. So when there is alumni, students are also motivated because through the alumni they get different experiences, professional experiences, maybe industry exposure or enterprise exposure or other thing. So that have a very positive impact on the student, and that increase the expectation of the student. So that is another benefit. Employability, identity, fostering interpersonal relationship between the educational community, including student and alumni, improve the feeling of belongingness. So that's a very, very important for the student. They feel belong. They feel the feeling of belongingness increases. Identification with an educational institution. So those are the three primary benefits for the student from the alumni. So let's look at the life cycle of student with the alumni. So before when they just come to the institute, then during while they study, then after. So stage and question in the number one column. The second column, alumni engagement action. So in the beginning, the student feel they are not sure about the TVET. So what they are enrolled in. So is TVET for me or not? So they have this curiosity. Which TVET track should I, so they are very confused, or they don't know exactly which track should I choose, mechanical, electrical, or agriculture, or hospitality. There are many TVET education paths. So which track to select? What can I do with the, so after getting qualification, what I should be doing? So those are the question comes to the students, and alumni can share alumni story with the student at feeder school. So at the beginning, the alumni can share the success stories, what they have done for previously, alumni stories, and so in a promotional matter, website, in a or other material, pamphlet or any brochure, you can have a alumni story. So that can be a good source of information for the student. Alumni presence and the open days, when the school have an open day, normally that we have in our school, in our institute, that open day, parents, alumni, anybody can come to the institute and visit institute facility, interact with the alumni, teachers, and other. They can visit, see. So this is very important that the alumni presence at the open days, and the during when the study begins, belonging first year, am I in the right track? Still the students are think about, am I in the right track? Do I belong here? Should I belong here or not? How do I succeed? Or at that time, action of the alumni is build professional awareness with alumni example, demonstrate diversity of pathways. So alumni can demonstrate the different pathways. If you do this, you will become like this. If you go through this path, you become like this. So they can demonstrate different pathways. Invite alumni to classroom. So it's good time for the inviting alumni inside the classroom for the motivation of the student. Connect first student with the alumni mentor. So connecting with the alumni at that time. Then throughout the competence, what skill will I need to develop? So the students question, how do I make a network? So at that time, the alumni can make a skill for the professional explicit, invite alumni to present their educational pathway during career guidance sessions. So there are career guidance sessions, and at that time, we can invite the alumni. Provide industry relevant teaching. So it's always TVET is industry based. So this is also good. That industry experience final year, what do employer look for? So students should know what the employer look for. How do I get experience? So how can I get industry or other experience? Do I need further study? After this also, do I need further study? So at that time, alumni can connect final year student with the alumni mentor in a final year projects, industry visits, work experience, and the internship opportunities. CV writing, how to write a good CV. We all have CV, but there can be a good and bad CV. So how to write the good CV, and job search strategy, how they can search different using different online portal, or from the newspaper, or different sources. We have to train our student in CV writing and job search strategy. So that can be the alumni can help on that. Alumni support after the graduation. Where do I begin to find a job? So that question, I'm ready for a career change, but what can I do? So some are like to change the career. So what can I do? How can I help support students? So at that time, alumni can professional development and lifelong learning. They can help in that. Contribution to curriculum renewal. So after the at that time, they know the effectiveness of the curriculum. So the alumni can help in the curriculum renewal. Alumni can also make as a mentoring, but also can make networking with other alumni. So that's a plus. While we have one alumni, they have a network with other alumni, so they can make a network. So that increases the chances of getting employment, employ other graduates. So these are the life cycle during, before, during, and after of their life in their TVET institution. So now let me introduce you the 4 strategy. There are 4 strategies. Strategy 1, 2, 3, 4 to engage alumni. in the TVET institution. One is the coordinate engagement of all actors. So how can we involve and how can we coordinate with all the actors? 7, develop a coherent portfolio of alumni actions. So what are the action and what could be the coherent portfolio? Communicate the value of alumni relations. So that is very uh, important to communicate the value of the alumni relation. So, Mr. Mubasser Budzer, we can interact after my presentation. Okay, sir? So after I complete it, we can have a question and answer. Communicate the that is very important that TVET Institute should be communicating the value through different platform, electronic, non-electronic, that the value of alumni relations, measure beyond engagement. There, so how to measure how to collect the data of the alumni activities and all the results. There should be some kind of system, centralized system where we have to have a data of our engagement with the alumni and the activities and the results that we have to capture. So those are the 4 major strategy to engage the alumni. So first is the coordinate engagement of all actors. So alumni have to interact and coordinate with the institute leaders. So TVET institute leaders, that's very important. So that is one. And the teachers, another very, very important people are the teacher and the most important that the students. Because of that, because of the students, we have TVET education. So alumni need to interact and coordinate with the students, support them, grow them. Alumni has itself, they have a staff. Then others, maybe other networking, other people, market, factory, industry, enterprises, and other NGO, INGO, or social association or chambers. So alumni have to coordinate and engage those people, and they should have all. The alumni need to work with all the actors cordially, because all are very important. All play different role, but they all are equally important. So this is one. So role to coordinate engagement of all actors, the role played by the TVET leader and the teacher. So what the TVET leaders means the management, the principal or the administrator, what the role they play, teacher, what the role they play. So the TVET leader work with head of department to identify academic personnel to lead alumni engagement. So the leader's job is to find the in the department, each department head to lead the alumni engagement across the institution. If applicable, liaise with the alumni office. So leader need to liaise with the alumni office. Make the alumni office responsible to support all the relevant actors. Come up with the plan to improve weak connection. So the leader's job also is to find the weak connection. Where is the problem? Support the gap or bottleneck. Where is we have been doing good, but at the end something did not work. So find the bottleneck or support the gap. Make the process for engagement with the alumni office clear to all staff. So leaders' job is to also make clear to all the communicate with all the staff the why we are engaging alumni, why alumni is here. So that should be made clear to all the staff. Ensure ownership of relation is recognized, that the ownership, whatever activity we do, the ownership, people engage in it. Uh, Inform your staff about different types of alumni relation in order not to miss or ignore any. So also inform all the staff about different types of alumni relation we have. So different type of, I'll show you in the next strategy what type of relation we have with, so not to miss or ignore any. So teachers' responsibility in this strategy is to collaborate with your colleague, teaching staff, alumni offices, staff in charge of alumni relation to be more effective, or how to make it more effective. So collaboration is necessary. Share with colleague and alumni office with your alumni initiative and the results. So what we can do, guide them show them what initiative can be done and what result we achieve, make sure of to sustain, ensure and explicitly highlight the value of alumni relationship to your students. So also the direct teacher are the direct contact point with the students. So there they can also give the value why the role of alumni and why what the alumni can do to the student that can be conveyed to the student through the teacher. So the second strategy for involvement, engage, is to develop a current portfolio of alumni action. So what role, what action can be played by the alumni? Take stock of existing alumni engagement initiative, like what alumni can do. Guest lecture, they can directly go to the classroom and teach our student with their experience. A job fair, they can organize job fair and invite our student and all the faculty of that institution. Alumni award, some kind of achievement, good for the good student, or for the teacher also, alumni can give award, some kind of recognition. Training opportunity, alumni can organize different type of short-term or long-term or just specific skill upgrading training. Job posting and offers. So alumni can, in their office or in a website or using different media, they can post a job and offer a job. Networking events, so they can invite a student in different kind of exhibition or any seminar, and there can be a networking event. Students internship, for the internship, that's very important in TVET education. So alumni can also, one action can be the student internship. So normally TVET institutes are having problem with the internship, to where to find it. So at that time also alumni can help us mentoring to the students, to the teacher. Alumni can do that mentoring. And curriculum development area. So very, very important when you have a curriculum that can new curriculum development or the revision. At that time also alumni can give the real real input, what the need of the industry right now, what is the need of the market. As a curriculum development team, alumni can give that input. Again, in this strategy, what the TVET leaders can do, and the teacher leverage employability as a new opportunity to connect teacher and alumni in effort to enrich the curriculum. That is can be the one role. Identify the alumni activity already carried out in your school, and then work on improving their quality and new activities. That can be another. Define a framework in your institute to include all alumni initiative. So framework, we teach the leader can initiate the development of framework. Define a precise process and strategy for alumni activities. So process and strategies, so that's the role of the leaders. Use alumni story in promotional matters as an advertisement and career opportunity for your students. So promotional matter, alumni success story can be used as a promotional material for your institute, for the advertisement, a career opportunity for your institution. So, and the teacher's role, provide a supportive student experience that offers diverse opportunity to connect with alumni already throughout their studies. So teachers with direct contact with the student, so they can tell them diverse opportunity to connect with alumni studies. Provide tailored support for alumni in their transition to world of work. So support also teacher can support alumni for the transition to world of work. Share opportunity and needs with who is in charge of the alumni network. Collect all the alumni initiative, develop and analyze them with the rest of the team. So these are the role in the strategy 2 they can play. So now develop a current portfolio alumni action. Also a template to record action would ideally contain the following. So a different organization have different type of format. This can be one. So how to record the action in the strategy 2. For the type of action, you have to write it, maybe guest lecture or industry exposure or job fair, whatever action, and who organize it. So organizers name, date, duration, 1 day, 2 day, or 2 hour, 5 hour, venue where it is happened, number of participants involved. So from the mechanical, electrical, electronics, who are involved, uh, number of participants and number of among the participant number percentage of female participants. So you can each and every action of the alumni need to be recorded. So you can develop a format like this to record the action of the alumni. Now, the third strategy to engage the alumni is the communicate the value of alumni relation. So make alumni visible. So normally people know less about the alumni. So one of the job of TVET Institute, TVET leader is to make it visible. Alumni stories are a powerful way to highlight the experiences and accomplishments. So alumni stories can be in our official website or other non-electronic or electronic media. We have to have stories of the success stories of the student through the alumni, how a graduate becomes successful. Those type of stories is a powerful way with the picture of the student and the work he or she does, that we can have that stories. That is one of the way to make the alumni work visible to all the stakeholders. Raise awareness of the multifaceted nature of alumni relations. So also people think only alumni there to support in the obtaining the job only. No, there are different type of role alumni plays, so that we have to raise awareness of the multifaceted nature of alumni relation. Make sure students leave the school. Make sure that the student leave the school with a clear idea on the multiple role they could play as alumni. So we need to tell the student that what types of role alumni can play in their career. Do not wait too long. Get consent and stay in touch. Staying in touch and maintaining a meaningful connection with the former student is a key aspect in alumni. So this is very, very important. So we have to get in touch with the graduate. So very, very important for the alumni, maintaining the alumni. So always so stay in touch with the whoever is a graduate going out. So we need to have very good get their address or mobile number and email, everything. So we stay connected. So you use multiple communication channel to stay in touch. So we need to nowadays email, SMS, mobile, and other many things are there. So social media. So the important thing is that we need to stay connected with our graduate. So TVET leader can celebrate the success of your alumni widely. So whatever there's a good thing, very remarkable thing happened. So we need to that celebrate the success of your alumni. Leverage the power of social media to transfer the ways in which you connect and engage. So we need to maximum utilize the social media and other communication channel to connect and engage alumni. Connect communication and fundraising activity with the alumni office. So communication and that's also job of leader to fundraising. So for the school, maybe in a kind or in a cash. So fundraising activity. Coordinate teachers from all departments involving student, alumni or their multiple role at the institute. So multiple, that is very important to communicate. Now teachers waiting until graduation is too long, too late. Begin on day one by helping students to understand what it means to be an alumnus and the value of remaining connected. Create a sense of, so as also teacher need to tell them how they can be connected with the alumni, so that increases belongingness and connectedness, and elicit opinion of alumni about what they expect and the best channel to stay in touch or preferred method of contact. So how can they be connected with the alumni, that need to be told by the teacher to the student. Keep all students informed about the alumni initiatives taking place at the school, and there is possibility of participation, how they can participate, what are the activity. Create an alumni section on the institute website. Collect so In an official institute website, there must be some space for the alumni stories or activity so that student can know it easily. So what is happening, when it is happening, what benefit it can give to you. Okay, now four, the measure beyond engagement matrix. So there's some kind of matrix, but we have to think how we can measure the engagement. Identify existing measure of alumni engagement in school. The consistent and the accurate measurement of the number of actions, participants, and volunteers are essential aspect in the monitoring of an alumni engagement strategy in the TVET school. So, this is the, the measurement is very, very important. How number of actions, participant, volunteers, so in the monitoring of the alumni engagement in the TVET institution. So the process of tracking and reporting alumni engagement can appear to be deceptively simple, but requires a series of careful or orchestrated steps involving different actors. So how we can get all the evidences data, consensus building data, get staff acceptance for data collection and management. So there must be some people from alumni side, from institute side, in a team for the data collection and management, agree on a common set of definition, category of alumni engagement experiences, and inclusive criteria. So we need to get common definition and the criteria, what should be measured. Keep the data collection processes simple and clear to all staff. So it should be very simple. So and simple, clear to all. That's a metric instrument, whatever used to collect data. So that should be shared to relevant people. Data collection and sharing. Alumni staff, teachers, and or volunteer collect data. So need to be collected data. Information is entered into a shared spreadsheet periodically. So there should be some kind of electronic data system. So the data should be shared there. Data aggregation and analysis. Data is reviewed and cleaned. Like at the end of the school year, we need to all get it should be clean and it should be very clearly, the results should be placed there. Data is entered into the school CRM, customer relation management system. If you have it, that's very good, but not always. So data should be entered in the school customer relation management system. Analyze alumni engagement and examine the trends. So analyze it after getting data. The team needs to analyze the data and the engagement as per the goal and the strategy set before. Did we achieve it or not? And examine the trend of the engagement of alumni. That is also important. And the reporting, the last part is share key insight reports with all parties involved. So that's a report. We need to produce annual report of the engagement of alumni, released in different format, electronic, non-electronic, and different type of format can be used. Showcase how data. Also, we need to showcase that to make the importance of alumni. The showcase how the data informs it. So how the data help us make the decision. So these are the fourth strategy. So in this TVET leader, get staff acceptance for data collection and management. Keep the data collection process simple and clear to all staff. Share the key insight reports, so relevant stakeholder, maybe management board or other publications. Showcase the data inform. So showcase how the data inform decision making for the next cycle. Set a scoreboard of outcome to evaluate annual performance in. So also scoreboard, it will be good to have evaluate annual performance of the alumni engagement. Teacher's role, enter information regularly into shared spreadsheet or customer relation management system. If your school doesn't have a CRM system in place, to activity you can do without. So in a simple Excel also you can use it. So other application can be used if you don't have the CRM system in your school. Share key insight in the appropriate format with the student and the alumni. So this is the role of teachers. So now, as you know, one of the continuous quality improvement tool is the Plan, Do, Check, Act PDCA cycle. How we can use the PDCA cycle for the continuous quality improvements of the engagement of alumni. So you can see in the picture the plan, do, act, check, and act PDCA cycle, how it can be used in a plan. So what we can do is set goal and strategic planning. So in a planning phase, the institute management should have a clear set of goals and strategic planning for the alumni engagement and the management. Define rules and regulation for implementation. What can be rules, regulation? So who are involved, when, how? So those we need to be clear in the uh, planning phase. Develop continuous. So monitoring is very important. So must be some people who monitoring all the activities of the alumni. So develop monitoring plan. What and when and who will monitor what. That should be made clear in the planning phase. Develop implementation plan. Also, you can develop implementation plan in a do phase. Now it's simply conduct the activity as per so the alumni and the institute together, or as per the implementation plan, we need to now conduct the activity, collect data. So that is very important. So whatever we do, so we need to collect data on the implementation, how we did it, did we meet the goal or objective or not? So that data. Then in check part, analyze factors contributing to quality and management of change in view of the achieved results. So we get the result with the alumni, but whether it is up to the standard or not, so that need to be checked. Measure the result according to the predefined goal. So measure the result with the predefined goal and the target we set in the planning phase. Then in the act phase, review strategic planning and goal setting and adapt it to the new development. So anything you had after the check part, if there is some kind of gaps or error or some kind of need to improvement, so adapt to new development, start a new cycle for. So after that, again the cycle repeats. Again you have to go to the planning with the new um, improved version. So again, plan and do and check, and this will continue. Uh, as you know, the PDCA cycle is a continuous quality improvement process. So it will go and next and next. So you also TVET Institute or alumni can develop a PDCA cycle like this for the in the start of the activity, any activity, or in a when in the start of the establishment of alumni, so we can have a PDCA. So way forward for TVET institution. So institutional strategy, alumni engagement should be integrated into clear TVET. It's not a random that we have alumni and you do nothing, but this should be very strategic. We should think alumni as a very strategically how best maximum benefit we can get from the alumni. So it should be in some kind of document or strategic planning or strategic document we have to formulate pertaining to the engagement of alumni. Inform all concerned, clarify TVET institute intention and communicate it to staff, student, and the alumni. Inform all concerned stakeholders the value of the alumni. Way forward, find the space and time to discuss with your staff possible ways forward. So what best we can do. So always it's good for the communication with the staff about the engagement of alumni. Actions, take little and acceptable. So it should be the actions should be take little, not in a big form in the beginning. So take slowly, step by step, little action and actionable steps. Workload planning, engaging alumni takes time, so provide allocated workload to staff in charge. So, uh, you need to plan the workload of the alumni as well. So when what should be done in a proper way. Reward and recognition. This is a team effort. Find the opportunity to publicly appraise and endorse staff who work collaboratively to support alumni engagement. So this is very good. Always when you do something good, you have to recognize or provide rewards. So we have to also celebrate anything very good thing done by the alumni. Build capability. Consider staff training needs in relation to alumni engagement. Provide training opportunity in alumni relationship management, event planning, communication, and so on. So we need to build also the alumni engagement and their capacity also. So sometime we can have a different uh, event we can have, and so that will help us build our capability. In this curriculum, leverage employability as a new opportunity to connect teachers and alumni effort to enrich the curriculum. So development of curriculum or revision involve alumni in new curriculum development, revision of existing ones. So this is a very, very vital role played by the alumni for the new curriculum development or revision of existing ones. Multiple channel, leverage the power of technology. Now we have technology. We can use social media, mobile, email, learning management system. It is a different platform to transfer the way in which you connect and engage alumni. So this is a TVET Institute role to use multiple channel to track the alumni, our graduates, and also those who are already in the alumni member. So they need to be connected with the different multiple channel. So in a conclusion, alumni culture is well established and long-standing tradition in Tibet. So alumni is not a new terminology for the Tibet. So in like Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, they are very good in having the alumni. That's a very well established tradition. Alumni engagement impacts positively on all sides involved. The institute, of course, the alumni and the current students. So it impacts positively on all sides, the institute, alumni, and the current institute. So in a diagram, so TVET Institute, so management and engagement alumni, that's one of the management tasks for the TVET leader, how to manage and engage alumni. So if we do that, what benefit we get? We have enhanced employability. So as when we have alumni, so we have a possibility of enriched employability, different type of exposure, experience student get through the alumni. Connectedness, so when the students are connected to the alumni, they feel belongingness, and that motivate them to for the study and for the career path. In this curriculum, when you have alumni, we have a curriculum revision or development, they support us. And overall, when we have done everything good, that is good for our TVET image and sustainability. So, and after that, if we do that, we have a well and smoothly functioning TVET institution, no problem at all. So we have alumni, good relation, good management, good engagement. So it's well and smoothly functioning TVET institution. After that, ultimately, we have a graduate with high level employment rates. So after that, uh, we have a graduate, of course, with the maximum benefit from the alumni. We can have a high level employment rate. So that's a major outcome of any TVET. So thank you very much. This is all theoretical. Okay, this is all about the theoretical part of alumni involved in TVET management. So if you have any question, yeah, you can ask me.
I think better after the next session they will ask question. Sanyog ji. So thank you very much. A very well topic you presented. It was very good, excellent presentation, and you defined the concept of the management and engagement of the alumni and TVET institution. That will ultimately enhance the employability options, connectiveness, and enrich the curriculum and the image and sustainability of the TVET institutions. Ultimately, improve the function of the TVET institutions. So, thank you very much once again. So, dear distinguished participants, you can write down your question on the chat box. After the next session, we will ask 2-3 participants. They can our resources where they provide you answer on your questions. So now I'm requesting to all of you, please note it down your question, or maybe you can write down on the chat room. Engineer Sanyog, after the next session, he will answer your questions. So thank you very much. Now I would like to request Mr. Wong Si Wo to present his topic, especially best practices in Malaysia towards the involvement of the alumni in TVET institution. Mr. Wong Si Wo.
All right, thank you all. Thank you very much, Mr. Abdul-Ghani. So I'm Mr. Wong here. So I want to project my slide. Can see my slide now?
Yes.
Yes, sir, yes.
Okay, right. Thank you very much. I'm Mr. Wong from Kuching Sarawak Polytechnic, Malaysia. So I'm as a alumni officer from Polytechnic. All right. So I just try to share my experience for alumni activities to help TVET management for Kuching Sarawak Polytechnic. All right. Okay, for in Malaysia, so Polytechnic under Ministry of Higher Education, which Ministry of Higher Education have two parts, have two departments. One is a Department of Higher Education. So another one is a Department of Polytechnic and Community College Education. So Polytechnic and Community College under these departments, so which 36 polytechnics and 104 community college. So now, Professor Technologist Zainab Binti Ahmad is a Director General for Department of Polytechnic and Community College Education. So you can search more information from this website. And under Department of Polytechnic and Community College Education, one of the departments to handle the alumni is Student Recruitment and Development Division, which led by Madam Nora Miza binti Muhammad Yusuf and assisted by Deputy Director Bang Haji Muhammad Noor Mazram Ismail, which is Entrepreneurship and Alumni Unit, and handle alumni activities for whole Polytechnic and College Community College is Muhammad Shanizan bin Tahabani as a Senior Assistant Director. So this is our polytechnics. And Kuching Sarawak Polytechnic is the fifth polytechnic under the Ministry of Higher Education Malaysia and established in 1987. It's in line with the country objective to provide trainer workforce in fulfilling the aspirations toward industrialization and directly increasing the competitiveness in the global market. All right, so you can find more info on our website. So these are our visions, which is to be the leading edge TVET institutions. Our mission is to provide wider access to qualified and recognized TVET programs in order to develop holistic, entrepreneurial, and balanced graduates, as well as to empower communities through lifelong learning by capitalizing smart partnership with stakeholders. So goal is to produce marketable graduates, and Polytechnic Kuching Sarawak led by Madam Jamalia Binti Ahmad, which is a director of Kuching Sarawak Polytechnic. And why we need our alumni? So for polytechnics, so first one, accreditations, just like ETEC, Engineering Technology, Accreditations Council, NQA, Malaysian's Qualification Agency, and also APET, Asia Pacific Accreditations and Certification Commissions. So also we want the internship placement for our students, job placement after graduates, promotion, promote our polytechnic, professional and entrepreneurship advisor, industry thought, out is graduate ability, employment, PE, and the last one is a corporate social responsibility. for CSR activities. How can alumni activity run smoothly? So if we conduct the alumni activities, we need support from our top management, which is a PDCA, and also top management from Sarawak Polytechnic, and need support from our staff and our students also. So, and we don't forget, we need our alumni or member of alumni associations support our alumni activities. And the last one, but not least, it's Kuching Sarawak Polytechnic Alumni Associations. They always support our alumni activities until today. So this is a key to success. All right. So my alumni policy is branding to all alumni empowerment program activities involving alumni associations at polytechnics and community college together. So we branding my alumni policy. So we start from 2018. So we have the new planning for these alumni activities. So 2018. So it's my alumni policy disclosure. So under this, we want to consolidations of alumni relations, coordinations, structure from Malaysia Polytechnics and Community College, started from October 2018. Then disclosure for student programs activity with alumni units of Polytechnic and Community College by zone. So we have a few of zone. So from Kuching Sarawak is a Sarawak zone, all right? So under one alumni policy brand. So turn to 2019. So we cultivating the relationship between the institutions and the alumni associations. So the process of strengthening the relationship between the institutions, students, alumni members, and the PDCA Alumni Association through the organizations of special programs and alumni liaison officer or alumni officer operations workshop conducted by zone. Launch of my alumni CC branding on 28th of September 2019 by the Senior Director Competence of the Department of Polytechnic and Community College Educations, the DPKK. And the last one is a gala dinner with Malaysian Polytechnic alumni in conjunction with the 15th anniversary of the Malaysian Polytechnic. So turn to 2020. So strategy development of my alumni policy. So first is my alumni web-based program based on new norm because of the post-COVID-19. So our activities turn to online. Next is the my alumni policy economic concerns program because of affected students, PKPs, MCO at times, and the post-COVID-19 period. So alumni association has contributed for our students. So next is the e-portal My Alumni Policy version 1.0 development for data collections. Collect the alumni data. So develop of the strategic plans and alumni relations coordination actions. Last one is a My Alumni Policy declarations gala night or gala dinner night with our YB Deputy Minister of Malaysia of Higher Educations. This program we postpone to this year. And turn to 2021 for empowerment of My Alumni Policy. So first is My Alumni version 2.0. Portal digital system to collect this alumni database, and next is the virtual fun run My Alumni. So we're still under planning how to run these activities by John. empowerment of alumni association for all institutions, which is a policy C. Establish of my alumni policy C premier cooperative. So this one under planning. And a 3M program, which is my alumni, my senior, my mentor. So this human capital development. Okay. So for the KPI achievement for policy C, year 2020, so we have here we can see we have 240 KPI for the programs, but submitted to our HQ, the report is 264. Okay, this means that the program more than our targets. But you can see that 103 is the report was audited by our HQ, for which is recognized. So until that time is 103 for polytechnic. All right, and community college is audited by our HQ is 161 over 247, which is 65%. All right. For the polytechnic, we divide by 3 categories, which is a poly premier and a PACC poly, and poly conventional 1 and conventional 2, and the metro polytechnics. So for this community college, also 3 cluster, cluster 1, cluster 2, and cluster 3. So this one is a difference. So for this polytechnic premier or polytechnic have got this APACC accreditations must be submit 5 grant activity. All right, so 5 grant activities mean that is activity by zone. All right, so this one is alumni activities policy C, year 2020. So you can see that this one is my alumni care for our student at that time. So they cannot go out and go in. So that's why with Alumni Association sponsor the food bank for our students. And the second one, new norm, moving to digital. So all activities we try to using online webinar. And another one is alumni success story. So we have the data for our alumni. So include all polytechnics and community college. All right, so this we have done 2020. First one is a coordination meeting by zone. We have a few of zone. So here is January, February, March, June, and July 2020. And next program is my alumni policy C, e-portal development and strategic plan workshop. Have been done 21st until 23rd September 2020, and policy C alumni officer leadership development workshop have done 1 to 3 September 2020. Okay, right. So this one is activity was planned for this year. The first one is my alumni sports, which is a plan for year 2020 postponed to 2021. So this one is a fun runs policy C. Second is a policy C, my alumni TVET academy forums with student leaders. And next is my alumni CC for gala dinner 20 years for community college established in Malaysia. All right, so next is the institutional sustainability challenges. CSR for community and my alumni policy C for all polytechnic and zone. And they with alumni associations, so included 3N, my alumni, my senior, my mentor. So will be conducted by all polytechnic and community college. And the last one still under discussions, which is the prime cooperative, my alumni policy C discussions. All right. So next is the organization chart for alumni units. So this unit led by myself and assisted by Mr. Tang Hin Kwon as a coordinator. and other rest is the in just for each month. All right. The next is the alumni activities year 2021. So this is the example activities for this year. For TKE students and alumni ceremony, TKM student and alumni ceremony, alumni success story sharings, and industry thought, empower yourself, industry thought for breaking into the job market or self-employment, alumni narrative thought, alumni thoughts, alumni success story sharings, alumni tracking programs, focus discussion with alumni, program CSR PKS, and transfer knowledge alumni, and internship or job program for our students. But this all activity need to achieve our goal, which is to produce marketable graduates. So now I'm going to share this our activities, alumni activities, in Sarawak Polytechnic. So this one is Born in Jong alumni at Kota Kinabalu Polytechnic. After we establish or register alumni associations, 2008. So 2009 we went to Kota Kinabalu Polytechnic to make the benchmark. So this is our alumni at the time. And this was activities with knowledge sharings and about this how to manage our alumni associations. And also alumni have participated in the charity share for other NGOs, which is a charity carnival. This one also need to promote our polytechnic. All right, so this one is the alumni associations. And alumni participate in civil night program of Kuching Sarawak Polytechnic held on 28 June 2013. These are all our alumni. These are also. And second day, we have alumni friendly night, year 2013, which is a gala dinner. And this dinner, we have we find 3 companies to sponsor our dinner, which is IR Haji Nazri, Tuan Hazim Muhammad Sadet, and Mr. Kong Chun Un. So at that night, we launched our books, alumni success story books. And at the right hand side is alumni PKS donate around Ringgit Malaysia 31K for 6 NGO at Kuching area. All right, so this one is sponsored by our alumni for this dinner. And this alumni friendly night year 2013, we have activity for our students, which is a head of departments award. So on these activities, so we can connect our graduates and our alumni. So these are the 40 sessions. This is a motivation camp between Kuching Sarawak Polytechnic students and Korea University students on 24 until 25 August 2013. So which is our alumni as a assistant professor at the Korea University. So they bring their students to come our polytechnic. So this one is a year 2014 alumni friendly nights. So at the night we have a signing ceremony, which is the collaboration with our alumni for 1A 5G program. So 1A 5G means one alumni, 5 graduates. This means that one alumni take 5 graduate students. All right, so help them to get the job And then this one is launched the Upgrading Innovation project at Cochin Sarawak Polytechnic. And also we have another program is a head of department award for our graduate students. And motivation for our alumni. And this one is a Polyco Career Fair 2014. Under these activities, we have entrepreneurship, career thought, work interview, education fair, and scholarship fair. So this one, we help our students and graduate students to get a job or train them again. So this Polyco Career Fair, actually we have a plan for last year, but cannot run because of the COVID-19. For the future, we still run this program. So this career thought to all our graduate students 2020. So this under this Polyco Career Fair, we have a education fair. So the others institution around us, as like UniKL, Summer, and OUN, Open University Malaysia. And then we also do this CSR at Kuching area. For this Lundu area at year 2018. For Kuching Polytechnic Alumni Associations contribute around 2,000 ringgit Malaysia for this program. So this is the time crossing ceremony for Point Cabinet. And also our alumni as a project elevator for engineering departments. And also at 2018, we have the project interlocking bridge. So this location at Polytechnic Kuching. So duration is 30 July until 3 August 2018. So Alumni Association was sponsored around Ringgit Malaysia 8,000 for this project, and alumni will be guide this project. So it's our students. So most of students was the first time to use the hall for words, and the students feel very happy to have to apply the theory what they're doing their job. So this one is after finish. So this area we call the entrepreneurship part. So these are our top managements, our students, until the project finish. And also Alumni Association have a sponsor banner for our graduates and also promote our alumni associations. And during the co-vacation time, we to promote our alumni association and ask them to join as a member for our alumni associations. So this one, in 2018, we still have this head of department medal awards ceremony at the Perak Hall in Sarawak Polytechnic. So this one we call alumni onto this program. One of our alumni is Miss Noliza, and this year as a president for alumni associations. In 2018 also, the alumni association gave Ringgit Malaysia 5,000 to the best student project group during this convocation ceremony. And alumni as a visiting lecturer, 2018. One of the alumni is Sani Zamsuri Pimpujan, and his company is a constructions. Leboraya Borneo Utara. And site visit to a building construction project in Putrajaya, collaborate with our alumni company. and IBS quality control and healthy life course for our lecturers, and also collaborate with our alumni company. So alumni as an industry visiting lecturer. So is one of our alumni is IR great female, executive director from Hatika Engineering Sdn Bhd. And internship for TK student, civil engineering student in our alumni company. In this company, Hatika Engineering Sdn Bhd. So this alumni actually have received our graduates and internship. And this one is very important for us, which before that we don't have the one center to gather the all information about the alumni between Polytechnic and alumni association. So this area is very important for we collaborate together. So we have for Polytechnic actually have provide one room for alumni associations, and the alumni association will renovate this room as a alumni house at the cost around ringgit Malaysia 10,000. For what are inside our house? So this is a alumni accounts and gallery, or distinct alumni activities and contributions, and success story. And this area is a display cabinet which we need to put for all reports, alumni activity reports, and all things about the alumni. And to 2019, we have a vibrant culture programs, Polytechnic and Community College, Sarawak Zone. So we find one location is a primary school at Kuching area. So this one we have combined together with Community College and Polytechnic around the Sarawak. So this one is about the painting works, the works, and the electrical wiring works. And CSR produce quality of student and alumni. And inside this program also, at 1st of April 2019, at Prepare Hall in Sarawak Polytechnic, we have the program for alumni and entrepreneurship advisor 2019 until 2020. And industry talk about the competency supervisor and alumni entrepreneurship advisor signing ceremony. For this, we appoint them for all alumni, okay, alumni entrepreneurship advisor and alumni professional competency advisor to help our students. Also at 2019, we have an alumni grade for electrical students. So we have two alumni from electrical students to give a talk for our electrical students. And also we have the activity for alumni professional talk, the best of alumni policy Sarawak Zone at Miri, Sarawak. So one of our alumni is Ban Awens. And also we have a time for Kalatine Malaysia Polytechnic. So this one is our alumni. And a program of ideal aspiration of alumni with policy students, Sarawak Zone and Muka Sarawak Polytechnic will join together. We support each other for these alumni activities. And alumni mentorship programs. So we give the talk and share knowledge for our students at Muka Sarawak Polytechnic. And alumni also support the project for Polytechnic just like to build an entrepreneurship kiosk site and Cochin Sarawak Polytechnic Student Center Square in 2019. Alumni associations sponsor around ringgit Malaysia 4,000. And this one happened with last year. Alumni association sponsor ringgit Malaysia 6,700 ringgit for our students at same MCO time. So one of the alumni, Miss Awen Kwasing, has sponsored her company product, local products to our students and our staff. So this alumni is a PDCA Sarawak native and a happy award for Malaysia Top Achiever 2019 and Malaysia Good Design Award 2019. Today we have run this My Alumni TVET tourism relationship with Alumni PDCA for New John. So at that time we're using the web-based webinar programs because the tourism at that time not very good, and for this webinar we're talking about this tourism, how to manage, how to face it, and how to manage it. And this one is very important for us. Accreditations, Asia Pacific accreditations and certificate commissions, and time to time come to our alumni house for that times, and then we have certificate of accreditations, Go Awards, and you can search about the information from this website. And also we have collaborated with discussion with International College of Advanced Technology Sarawak, and they come to our alumni house and make benchmarking. And at that time we're sharing how to do these alumni activities. And also other polytechnics and college community in Sarawak zone, included Sabah. So they come our polytechnics and visit us, and also how to manage our alumni activities. So also we have alumni Facebook, so you can try to find us from our alumni Facebook. All right. That's all. So my preference is Cochin Sarawak Polytechnic Associations and Cochin Sarawak Polytechnic Action Plans 2001 and Cochin Sarawak Polytechnic Strategy Plans, and last but not least is My Alumni PDCA Strategy Plan 2001. So that's all. Thank you. So any questions? Maybe can ask.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
I have noticed in your presentation that you share the best practices which is adopted by the Cochin Polytechnic Institute.
Yes.
And it's a need of this webinar, and I much appreciate you how you are contributing towards the betterment of the TVET institutions. So thank you very much. So dear distinguished participants, our resource speaker already shared about the concept and the practices of the alumni towards the betterment of the TVET institution. Now, I would like to request, if you have any questions, you may ask right now. We will allow only 2-3 questions. So please raise your hand by pressing the reaction button, and we will select the participants. we will allow you to ask the question. So we already, okay, Dr. Kesavan, please, you can unmute your microphone and you can ask questions, sir. Dr. Kesavan, yes, you can unmute your microphone. You can ask your question. Felix, can you allow him, Dr. Kesavan?
Okay, very good afternoon. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
Okay. I'd like to ask this question. There's two questions I'd like to ask for the first speaker. Sanuji, I want to ask, how is the alumni selection? Because, you know, the alumni must act effectively as a collaborator between the institution. Is there any criteria for us to select? Because outside there, a lot of alumni. So how are we going to select a particular alumni to collaborate with our institution? The second question is to Mr. Wong. Is all the polytechnic, what you show us, Polytechnic Kuching, there is 36 polytechnic and 104 college community. Are they doing the same as what Sarawak is doing for the alumni section? Are they the best practices? Thank you.
So Sanyogji, you can respond the first question, then Mr. Wong respond the second question.
Yeah, thank you for the question. So for my, I think in my view, in my opinion, that we cannot stop anyone who likes to join the Alumni after the graduation, our student, we cannot stop them. Everyone is welcome because everyone can be a very, very good source of information, networking, and support to our student and the institute. So I think we can welcome anyone who likes to join the Alumni after they leave our institution. So I think there is Mr. Wong, maybe Mr. Wong will help me how they select it, because I'm not, honestly, I'm not involved in the selection process. So for me, anyone, those who graduate from the institute can be a valuable input for our institute. So I think in that line, I can answer you. Mr. Wong, can you help me?
All right, thank you. So from my opinions, we just welcome all alumni come to our polytechnics. For those interests, they will come in every time. Will come. So actually, we cannot select which criteria. So more important thing is alumni would like to come our polytechnic. It's not very important. So that's why what we call this is our relationship between alumni must be good. It's not very important. That's why we use alumni associations to help us. So that's why we establish our alumni associations. Is it answer your questions?
Yeah, because okay, I agree with Mr. Wong, but what I see is a lot of associations in the alumni association. We must select the pool of really who contributors, because some of them, you know, they just bring in them as a collaborator based on their friends or best students or former favorite students. But we might miss out some of them really doing a good job down there. So this is the problem we have nowadays. But some polytechnic or college committee or any institution, they're doing better because they have a mode of selection. Some, as long I meet the KPI, it's okay, fine with me. So this is where I'm looking for the sustainability, how the alumni are going to be sustained. Today, we are the officer. Tomorrow, a next person will be there. So how it's going to be sustainable forever? That is my opinion.
Yeah. So the one more important thing, we need to have a connection between institutions and alumni. So every year we have a meeting between alumni association and top management. So we need to briefing, about the alumni KPI, institution KPI, and ask them to help us. We try first.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So for the second questions, the second question is all the alumni in PDCA doing the same activities, depend on the activities. Some activity we can combine, some activities can do the same, just like 3N. My alumni, my mentor, and so on. So just like branch, we can do same thing. Each locations, different location, different time, but we do the same thing. But some activities we can do by our own. Maybe by zone, we have the zone. Maybe by institutions, depending on the activities. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Engineer Sanyog and Sir Wong, for responding the questions. Now, I would like to request the second participants. His name is written in other language, maybe in Hindi or maybe Bangladeshi. So you are allowed to ask questions, sir. And after that, we will ask Engineer Mohammed Kamruzzama after that. Okay, sir, you can unmute your microphone. Your name is displayed in other language, so I cannot read it. So you are allowed to ask question.
Please unmute your microphone.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Please.
Okay. No, thank you, Ghaniji, and thanks both the presenter Sanyog sir and Ong CO sir for their nice presentation. I have specific two questions to Sanyog sir.
Yeah.
One question. Question number one. Some potential potential alumni or graduates migrate to another countries or foreign countries, but how can we engage or involve them in our national activities, national TVET activities? Number one. And number two, there are some alumni or graduates who change their track, academic track, and they become successful in another profession, another career pathway. So is it essential to engage all those alumni in our national TVET activities? Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Mr. Kamruzzama. Yeah, very difficult to pronounce.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. So there is one strategy, global, leave no one behind. You know that strategy, leave no one behind. So in that, supporting that strategy, even the graduate migrate to other country, no problem. They can be our alumni member. They can be a very good source of information of the occupational demand in that particular country, the demand of the occupation in the current time, and other. If any employer needs some kind of worker, human resource, so they can inform to the alumni. The online nowadays, the technology is everywhere, so everything is online. So even they are in another country, they can help the institute to finding the job, the demand of the job, and the job posting. They can directly send to the institute, and the institute can post the job posting on their wall, or the alumni can use it. So my opinion is leave no one behind. So they can be a good member of the alumni, no matter they are in the other land. Okay. And another is even they change the pathway, the career path. No problem. People can change their career. We change. I am engineer, but still I'm teaching. So anybody can change career, no problem. So also include them also. They can be, somehow they can contribute in our alumni. Sometimes, small information can change your whole life. So they can be a good source of information. So leave no one behind. Yeah, include all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Once again, thank you very much, Sanyog ji. So dear participants, do you have any other questions? If yes, please press the reaction button. We can allow you to ask the question. Dear distinguished participants, I hope everything is clear. So if still any concern is there, you can ask right now. Otherwise, we can proceed to our closing towards the closing remarks. All right. So there is no question. It means everything was very well explained and very clear. So, now I would like to request our respected Dr. Ramai Lamichani to close the session. Thank you very much, Sanyog ji and the Wong Siwo. Sir, Dr.
Thank
Ram.
you, Ganesh.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ganesh.
Okay, thank you, Aniji. Once again, on behalf of Colombo Plan Staff College, myself, as a Director General and entire my team, I would like to welcome and congratulate all the distinguished speaker, especially Sir Wong Sio from the Malaysia and Engineer Sanyog from CPSC, and all the valuable and very important participants who participated in this webinar. I have seen my good friend, and they are very good alumni from CPSC, like Dr. Hazrat Hussain from Pakistan and Professor Dr. G. Kulan Thaivel from India also. I saw their name. And I think almost all of you are the alumni of CPSC. Why you are here today? Because of alumni. Or you want to learn something about alumni. That's why the old alumni itself is powerful, which can create some momentum to work together, to sit together, and to share ideas together. That's why this 2-hour sessions conducted by speakers, I am very much optimistic that it gave some ideas, knowledge, and way forward to do something to bring our alumni together in our TVET institutions. As you know, alumni are the honorary ambassador of the institutions. They are the honorary ambassador. So you have, when somebody graduated from institute, we have to feel they are our honorary ambassador. Means ambassador for the country. They promote the country. They love the country. They bring the resources, right? Similarly, our graduate from our TVET institutions, they are our honorary ambassador. So we have to treat them like that way. Maintain the portfolio of honorary ambassador, you have to do regular communication with them. If you ignore them, if you forget them, nobody will come to you. If you send them like every 6 months or annually in the anniversary day, at least on anniversary day, if we send them invitation or just for greetings, they will be more than happy. Communication is very important to recall honorary ambassador, right? So another thing is, they are the source of image building. When we talk in TVET institutions, how is our image in the society? How is our institutional image with the employers in the industrial community? How is the image in our local community? And how is the image with our direct customers? They are the students and industries. And same times the parents who are sending their kids to our institute. So alumni are the source of image building. How alumni behave in the industry or working place, how they deal with the leaders, supervisor, how they support to the community, ultimately that reflect to the image of our institution. That's why we have to give regular vitamins and coaching to our alumni. Another important things. And they are the financer. Alumni are the financer, like our sure who already showed, different like alumni buildings, some infrastructure development in most of the Malaysian polytechnics. They have that, not only in Sarawak. They have that. So it means alumni are the financer. I can give you one example. When I was in the Nachimutu Polytechnic, it is in the Nachimutu, the place called Nachimutu in Tamil Nadu, India. Me and Dr. G. Now he is the professor of NITER, Chennai. We were great event, that was the anniversary event. They invited me there as a speaker, and we went there. And there was a presence of Honorable President of India. It was the case of 2 years ago, And in front of the president, the alumni group donated 5 million Indian rupees to that institution. See, that's why I'm saying they are the financer. We cannot ignore. Don't we visit many banks, we visit many development partners, but we never think about our alumni can invest to do something in our institution. So in the name of alumni and their own names or their parents' name, they can support to construct some building infrastructure or to create some learning environment within the institutions. That's why they are financiers. And same time, they are employed. Our alumni, if they have created their own enterprises or they are entrepreneurs, definitely they love to provide job opportunity to the graduates of the institutions where they studied. Okay, so that is obvious. We do that. So they are the employee. And as you know, we can use them as a resource speaker as well. So like sometimes we can invite them as a guest lecturer, resource speaker, because of the ample of experience, what they learn in the institution and what they gain in the industries, they can share that. And same times, not only resource speaker, they are motivational speaker. So they can motivate to other graduates or the students who are studying in our TVET institution. So they are the motivational speaker. Normally people hesitate to go in TVET system, but when we bring some successful entrepreneur or successful alumni in front of our students or potential student, then their motivational speech might help to bring more students and to maintain, to retain students in our institution. It means when they give some motivational speech, definitely the dropout rate will reduce of the TVET institution. Same times, we can use role model or exemplar to others. So we can demonstrate them as a role model. Sometimes we bring role model as a like Miss Universe, Miss Globe, or something, but we never think about the successful technician or successful plumber or successful carpenter or successful motor mechanics who graduated from our institutions, and now he or she is a very successful entrepreneur in the society. We have to bring that type of people as a role model to others. Why not to keep the big pictures of like in Malaysia? Sir already showed some pictures, so we can keep that type of successful graduates, the case study, their pictures, and that is the kind of things we can do. Okay, that's why alumni involvement. Normally, many institutions, I already mentioned some countries like Malaysia. They are. I gave you some example of India also. Many countries they give very importance to the alumni involvement, but most of the even CPSC member country, I know most of them, they have ignored this part. That's why CPSC brought this topic to talk about. Okay, so in alumni involvement is one of the key tasks as an TVET institution management we have to think. It has very directly and many indirect benefits for the institutional promotion. Okay, so with these words, I don't like to take much time, and there was already some questions already answered, like Mohammad Komarajuman asked some questions, Sanyogji and Sarvo. We can use migrant alumni, definitely. Migrant means they will have $1. They can give more than the who are staying. Forget them. They are the main importance, and they can bring not only money, they can bring new technology country. So you can request them to come institute and serve as like a resource instructor. They can, like, somebody the graduates from Pakistan, might have gone to Canada or England or Malaysia. When they return to Pakistan, they can be an instructor. The migrant workers are very good resource persons. Same times they can serve more money to institute, or they can support. And similarly, if somebody he asks somebody, if somebody changes the track of the employment rather than their learning, can we use them as, why not? Alumni is alumni. Lower level, like generator to president, they are alumni for the TVET institutions, for the educational institutions. Doesn't matter about the positions and the things. They are alumni, So we can keep all of them in the same platform. So that's why it is very important, and hope these discussions and some energy to you to start some alumni activities if you have not. Once again, thank you for the two speakers, Sir Mo and Sanyogji, and to my entire team of CPSC and all the distinguished participants for your valuable time. With these words, I would like to close this session. And today is, in the Hindu culture, we are in the Hindu religions. Today is Mahasivaratri, the day of Lord Shiva. So congratulated, this Lord Shiva bless to all of you, not only Hindu, Muslim, Buddhist, Christian, everyone, because ultimately wherever we are in the religious platform, the ultimate God is same. And our ultimate destination is same: peace and support to others. The all religions tells that. With these words, I would like to thank all of valuable time and support to CPSC. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
With this, I would like to close the session. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Thank you,
you,
sir.
Sir Wu.
Thank you.
Thank you,
everybody.
sir. Thank you very much.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you,
Yeah.
all participants. Thank you very much. Thank you, Sir Wongsi.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hello.
See you all in the next webinar.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.